but I remember hearing myself be described as cool wannabe.
I don't know, like I got home, I'm like, oh, I need to tell my dad.
I was like, yeah. And then I'm like, actually, I'm canceling last minute.
This story keeps getting worse.
So I developed this wonderful voice that tells me what I know is wrong.
What about adulting are you still figuring out?
I personally am still figuring out discipline. I mean, I feel like that should have happened a long time ago, but I'm figuring out discipline and like schedules and like understanding like my like how much I can actually commit to things. I'm always like yeah, and then I'm like actually I'm canceling last minute. So I'm trying to find like the balance of that.
Totally. I'm glad we didn't make the cut.
I think just anything finance.
Yes.
I think, does anybody relate to me here?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know how to handle my own money. I don't know how to save. I've never been taught how to save. I think we've had this conversation before. I wish in high school we had like finance classes or something like that to teach us how to save in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 31 now and I'm scared. Scared for my future. Yeah.
What would make you feel less scared?
Someone that could just guide me. Or, honestly, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever change. I'm just going to keep spending.
I feel that. When he comes back.
He goes right away. It leaves.
I moved from my parents' home 2 years ago. I mean, I think I'm pretty young still, so just figuring out what is it, how is it to live alone, with a roommate, finances, balancing work and friends life. It's just trying to figure out what is the sweet spot into everything.
Phone calls. Everything should be online. You should be able to do any appointments online.
I disagree with this.
I
I personally love phone calls.
I hate
Not to
a phone
jump
call.
in, but I love phone calls.
Say more.
I don't know. I like to talk on the phone. I feel like email, visual text is really hard to understand the context, the emotional context of, and I feel like I'm often getting confused, and I'm like, what is happening here? What are you saying to me? But then on the phone, I can hear their intonations and their inflection. I'm like, oh, this is fine phone call. You know what I mean? So that's why I like them. But I most prefer in person, but if I can't get in person, I love a good phone call.
You can tell someone's body language through their voice. I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I disagree. I have so much trouble
You're
on the
I feel
phone.
safe.
I have so much trouble on the phone. In person, I can see when you're done your sentence, and I can reply. On the phone, you take a pause, and I'm like, oh, they're done, and I go to, and then they're not, and then it's.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I just get excited in person and in phone calls. So I'm like, and they're like, I like you still talk.
Which article of clothing have you been wearing the longest? Melinda's looking down.
I'm like, what am I wearing today?
Can it be accessories?
Can we? Sure.
Yeah.
You don't have something?
Still doesn't have an answer.
For me, it's most of my closet. I buy things for life. I buy them and I wear them until they're dead, or I can repair them, and that's kind of my philosophy around a lot of things.
I want details. I want a specific piece that just comes to mind, and you're like, my God, I've been dragging this thing around for years.
My PJs. I've been wearing my high school PJs. I should just let them go. Workout clothes. Yeah, I have this sports bra. It's pink, and I bought it for an audition. Like, do you guys know the show Révolution? It's like a dance. Okay, it's a dance audition like in Quebec, and it was like their first audition, and I just bought it for that, and I just been dragging it on. Like I still wear it today. I was 15 at the time. Yeah, it still fits. Like my boobs didn't grow.
My oldest article of clothing that I can remember, I just like a coat. It's like a fur, it's like a leopard, some sort of cat fur coat, over like big and oversized.
I do have something actually.
You have something?
It's a white tank top that I wear to sleep. But it's a weird tank top. Actually, it was a souvenir from one of my favorite aunts from the Philippines. And it says, I'm going to send you guys a picture. It says, sexy and rich. With a dollar sign too.
Hell yeah.
Love.
Manifest
Like,
it.
sexy is with the dollar sign?
Yes.
It's like the S?
Yes.
Got it.
I've had it for like a good 4 years now, and it's come to a point where like it's ripped here, there's a hole like right here.
So it's not giving sexy and rich anymore.
No. But my mom reminds me to throw it away, and I'm like, no. It has sentimental value to it. It's sexy and rich. So I still have
That's
it.
so funny. Describe a moment from this year that made you feel deeply seen or understood.
The room is silent.
I'm glad someone said it. I was like, it's never been this quiet for so long. Thanks, Melinda.
Can we expand to last year too? I think maybe most recently, like my friend sent me a meme the other day. It was like, I don't know. It was like the one with like the head on the black background. It's like, and then it's like telling you what the person is like thinking about, and all of them were just like, how can I improve myself? What can I learn today? And I was like, oh, that's so me. I don't know.
I love it. But honestly, that's kind of like how we feel seen these days. It's like your friends that just get your humor, they get like, those are like little micro moments of just like, oh, you get me.
Yeah.
Like, this is so you.
I had a moment with my partner that felt really, really nice. Most of my life, I've had like pretty intensely painful periods, like throw up and pass out pain. Yeah, very bad. And I was told for a really long time that was like normal in your head, bullshit. And so now when I like, my periods are nowhere near as bad, but if I need a day to like kind of not really do much, I feel guilty taking that day, like I'm like being lazy or whatever else. And so I had a day that was like really intensely bad, and my partner was like, hey, like, do you need anything? Like, can I get you this? Can I get you that? And I was like, it was just a really nice moment of like acknowledging that like, hey, I can see that you are not feeling well. I can see that you're clearly like not making it up, and like it felt very nice to have someone take care of me in that way. And so it was nice. Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
In general, I have a very, very good relationship with my roommate. It's weird, but like she knows like when I'm hungry, because like I just get dead silent, like I'm like my battery's like crashing, and every time like we're like outside, she's like, "You're hungry, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know. Then she just takes control of like this. I don't know. I just feel very seen and understood with my roommate. Like we have like a lot of silent moments. Like we can go on a walk and like not talk for like an hour and it's gonna be fine. And like there's no awkward silence. It's just we're very comfortable by just being ourselves in each other's presence.
So when's the wedding?
You know.
my roommate. We just really get each other.
No, I mean, I don't know, like, if I'm still single in 10 years and she is too, like, might as well marry her, like, it would not be complicated, like, whatsoever.
What is your current phone screensaver?
Mine is my cat. I don't know where the
Cat?
mine is.
Yeah.
Is it all pets?
It's my puppy. She's sniffing the flowers.
Mine is my roommate's cat, so
My roommate. Just like my roommate is my lock screen.
Not the roommate's cat. Not
It's
the
our
roommate's
child.
cat.
It's our child. She pays for, like, everything, but I just get the benefits of having a cat without paying.
It's just a sunset.
Ooh.
I normally have pictures of like embarrassing pictures of my friends.
Fabulous.
Love.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is my dog also.
Oh.
Penelope.
It's all pets.
What's a memory you return to often?
Currently, a memory I return to often is I went on a date with this guy like in March, I think. It was a really great date, and now we don't talk. So I'm like, that night, that one night. Yeah. So.
But have you guys messaged her after the date or no?
I mean, we did chat for a little bit, and then.
Yes, to the accent.
Yes.
But yeah, he was like, we were just like in different places in our lives, and we were like looking for different things, and you know, it just didn't quite work out. We weren't compatible. The chemistry was insane though, so I think about it all the time. I'm like, what the hell happened? Yeah, cause I don't know, cause okay, I'm gonna get into it, cause I don't really date I don't really date often, or you know, I don't really date, and I don't really date, and then so also recently, I feel like since I like broke up with my last boyfriend like for 2021, I've been like, am I asexual? Even in that relationship, I was like, this, I don't know if I like that. So, and so I've been like, oh, am I asexual? And I was like, yeah, I think I am asexual. And then I met this guy, and I'm like, guys, I don't know if I'm asexual all the way. So
Can't relate.
Yeah. So I'm like, now I think about it all the time. I'm like, that was a night. Yeah. So that was a night. So yeah, I don't know. We were supposed to be friends or whatever, but he's doing his whatever thing, and then he just like never replied to my chess game, and I'm like, okay, well it's your move. So
the ball is in
I
your court.
yeah, the ball. I can't reach out. I have to wait. You know what I mean? Because I normally I'm like, hello. And they're like, please leave me alone. So I'm like, let me be cool. Let me be chill. So fingers crossed. So one day he's gonna reply to the chess game.
When was that?
This was in March. Yeah. This was, I mean, I feel like I think there's like maybe like 5 more months of hope in this thing. And then it's, yeah, I mean, like, you know what? He actually just got out of a, like, oh my god, it was so complicated. And, like, honestly, I probably shouldn't have done it, because I remember I was seeing his Hinge profile, and I was like, that looks complicated. But I really liked what he was saying about himself and, like, life and shit, and I was like, I like his views. So, but then, yeah, he, like, had just gotten out of a relationship of, like, 12 years. Yeah! It was never gonna be! It was never gonna happen! It was never gonna be that! So, so yeah.
Oh,
I have safety measures because I am insane. You know, deleted his number, deleted every kind of way to contact him. There's only one way left to contact him, and that's Instagram.com, and I'm not doing that.
You can't like re-nudge him on the chess game?
yeah.
No, I deleted our chat. I deleted his number. I deleted everything. I'm like, the only way this moves forward is if he contacts me. Because I didn't trust myself. Because I was like, listen, girl, we know your routines. We know we've been through this before. We can't do this again. So, yeah. So fingers crossed he sees this on his time. And he's like, oh yeah, that girl.
I love this whole thing.
Incredible. We took a journey to like Love Island. Like, came back, like I'm dead.
There's a song connected to this memory.
What's the song?
It's the one that got away.
Oh.
Like Katy Perry. This was from like high school.
Oh.
I think I must have been like 13. I had just joined the basketball team. Met the cutest boy on the team. We hung out a lot. The guy fell in love with me. We bumped into each other actually at during recess. He tells me, "Hey, I need to talk to you. I think I'm falling in love with you, and like I want to spend more time with you." I stood there like. We never spoke after that. And 2 years ago, actually, I tried reconnecting with him. Found him on like Facebook, Instagram. I was like, "Hey, it's been so long." Blocked.
No! No!
I was blocked.
No!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. What?
You blocked him IRL, so he did it.
But he's a drug dealer now.
Ooh.
Oh. I'm not sorry.
This
Actually.
story keeps getting worse.
The nonchalance in which you said that.
He's a drug dealer now. But he's the one that got away. I feel like if I like...
Not Katy Perry is the soundtrack to the story.
No, but thinking about it now, I feel like if we did dated, I think he would have been the one I like got married to, or should I just create another account and try to...
No. This story is...
No, we have self-respect, babe. We have self-respect. We don't do that.
You know what? I'm better than this.
Exactly. You are.
If it was meant to be, it would have been.
Exactly.
But like, who knows? What if he does come back
No.
in my life in like 2 years from now?
Sober.
Sober.
Yeah. No longer dealing drugs.
I mean, no judgment, but
No, but also...
that's not my lifestyle, so.
Yeah.
Cue the song.
Like a little...
The one that got away.
It's just lame.
While I'm telling this story. I get sad music in the background. I don't remember.
What's your budget for the show?
But I feel like when you're that age, you like just don't know where to place those emotions, like those big ones.
No.
You're like, okay, so we won't talk again. Write a senior superlative for the person to your right. Most likely to blank.
I'm gonna say most likely to put herself out there. To really go for it.
Thank you. That's accurate, I think. That is accurate.
What I sense would be you'd be most likely to be the most generous person in the room. Yeah.
It's very kind, thank you. It's not
You
true.
seem very freaking generous though.
Not at all.
No.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Like,
I'm on a weird energy today. What's up?
You seem very, very generous in your time and with people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, most likely to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I could see that happening actually, yeah.
With the pink sports bra.
It's taken me places.
Oh, for real. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Like, really, like, for savage shit.
So what would Marianne be a star for before getting on Dancing with the Stars? Answer that piece.
You're gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Gorgeous. Love Island. I've never watched the show, but the people that are on it are like super good looking and
I think it's a compliment.
let's just go with Ripple.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ripple's gonna be big, great.
There we
I
go.
like this.
Incredible.
Okay. I've thought a little bit about this. And I would say you are most likely to have a lover's objection at your wedding. I don't know. I feel like someone would be like,
Spicy.
stop! I'm in love with him. You know what I mean? I feel like that would happen to you. That guy
person you're about to marry, or do you run off with the one that's like, no, I love you?
Because he was the one that got away.
Thinking about it. Run away with the one that got
I think it's like a series of Katy Perry songs. It's like, first it's the one that got away, and then the objection happens, and you like choose the guy, and then it's the one that's like, when I win and I'll be thinking, you know, you're like at the altar because you wish he came, and then he comes, and you're like, oh my god. So you run away, and you want to have it all, so the song just repeats because you want the other guy too, and then he's like, I want to join the throuple, and then it's just like a whole
Saga.
saga, yes.
Melinda's been thinking about this.
How do you show up for your friends?
Checking up on them, like calling them, making sure they're okay. One of my best friends, like 2 weeks ago, she had some sort of a big crisis, and she's been dealing with it a lot, like depression, anxiety. So like I was just like for the past 2 weeks, I was just making sure like she was fine, you know, like feeling safe within herself. Like if she needed me, like at some point I was gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, phone calls. I called them every day. I'm like, what's up? What's going on? Yeah. FaceTime.
I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a really good friend to have.
I love my friends. Like, I cherish them a lot. Like, those friendships. I have a very tight circle, and I just want to make sure that, like, everyone's okay, and, like, they all feel seen and understood and loved.
I'm pretty ride or die for my friends. Like, you need money, I got you. You need like an ear, I got you. You need me to be by your side, you got you. You need my kidney, take both. Like really like
Generous.
whatever.
I think I support my friends the best by being an ear to like listen and talk to and like kind of help sort out their feelings and emotions and stuff. I think I'm really good with that and like sorting out my own. So it's like I think maybe have a bit more insight to help my friends with those kinds of things. I often have like heart-to-hearts and things, and I don't know, I feel like most people end up leaving feeling better about the situation. So yeah, I think that's like my strongest suit.
One of my favorite love languages is gift giving. So whether it doesn't even have to be your birthday, it could be if you're going through something or you're graduating or it's just a random day. I like making care packages.
Cute.
Like cute little care packages. If you're sick, you know, I'll throw in like candies, you know, noodle bowls, yeah, everything. Throw in a
really
movie
cute.
in there as well.
Tell us what would be in the care package for Nico.
Oh my god.
I'm dead.
Video games. Nice little knitted blanket. I can't knit, but I have plenty of friends that knit, so I'll have them knitted. Candies, chocolates. You like chocolate?
Of course.
I'll just feed you. Everything to make you feel better. Yeah. Some cuddles.
Put yourself in that basket.
Yeah.
I am the care package.
I'm really pushing this.
Yeah,
hard.
this dynamic.
So hard.
I'm like, I hope Nico doesn't feel uncomfortable.
You tell us if you want.
No, I'm
Please
all
do.
good.
Please do.
I'm all good.
I think about this every night. I'm like, I don't feel uncomfortable.
Fuck, marry, kill. Poutine, bagels, or smoked meat.
Tough one.
I would marry bagels, fuck Putin, and kill smoked meat.
I would also marry bagels. The other two, I'm still deciding.
Have you had at St. Pieter, there's a rosemary sea salt bagel?
Why was that my
I don't know.
I love that bagel.
It's so
I love that
it's
bagel.
so good.
It's so good.
Every time I get it, it's
so
gone in
good.
like a week.
It's so
fucking,
good.
oh my god.
Sounds really good.
It's so good. Just toast it with like butter.
It's
Fucking
so
hell.
good.
Smoked meat.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
That's
I
right.
know. Mary poutine and fuck bagel. Ooh, fuck bagel. Yeah, fuck bagel.
Sorry, one more time.
Fuck bagel.
Final verdict.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like the smoked meat, y'all is like. I feel like I have to ride for smoked meat now, cause y'all just killed smoked meat
I
like
just
that.
betrayed it.
Yeah, like someone's gotta like show love to smoked meat, and I will be that person. And so unfortunately, I will have to kill the poutine. I mean, like
That's
poutine.
blasphemy.
I feel like poutine's great, but I feel like it's a lot. Eat poutines very often. I mean, I eat smoked meat even less, but I'm like, I feel bad for the smoked meat, so I will kill the poutine.
So you would marry the bagel?
Of course I would
Yeah.
marry the bagel.
Sorry,
The bagel is the wedding ring. Come on.
Oh,
Are you good at distinguishing facts from the stories you tell yourself?
No.
Not yet. You're like twitching.
I feel like I used to be a lot worse at it. I feel like my perception of things going on around me and my self-perception used to be super, super fucking distorted. But now I have a second voice where I'm like, girl, come on, you know that's not true. And I'm like, okay, you know what, maybe that's not true. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's getting better. So, yeah, I'm not all the way there, but we're making progress.
Marianne, what was that intense reaction?
I think it depends on the situation. Like, some situation I'm very grounded and like, oh, those are the facts, right? Like, work-wise, I'm like, oh, like, I feel like my eyes are very open and like those situations, but like love life, sometimes I think certain things and like it's not that, or maybe it's because people are giving me so much mixed signals that I'm a bit blurred and I don't understand the facts and like I need external advice.
I feel like as humans we tend to think we know, we're pretty confident that we can read people's emotions and like decipher the vibe, but I think we're a lot more wrong than we think. And that's what I've had to learn like over time. Oh, I really don't have any idea like what someone's thinking at any given moment.
No.
And I'm very creative at coming up with stories about what they're thinking.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. I don't know. Like, I had like this one thing last year, like last summer, where I met this guy at like a gym and like we were getting like flirty like for a while and I was like, okay, like if you're not doing a move, I will. Like I'm not scared of like just asking people out. And I was like so convinced. So convinced. So I asked the man out by text because I didn't see him that week, and he replied like 24 hours later, like, oh hey, I don't drink that much, but like, I would be fine with a coffee. So I'm like, okay, well, are you like available this week? He's like, I'm not. I'm like, okay, like never mind. Like I thought you were into me, but clearly you're not. So yeah, sometimes I'm like, is it all in my head? So. Figuring it out.
But to push you on that, do you think he was maybe into you, but he was just like a terrible texter, just like bad communicator?
I mean, maybe. Like everything is
Yeah.
possible. Like it's just I am not I won't wait for something that maybe won't happen. Either you're a bad texter or like maybe like yeah, you like me but like you want to stay single, like that's fine, but like at least communicate it, right? It's all about that communication and being clear.
I feel like when people are excited, available, and capable, they just move different. Like it's not, you know what I mean? It's like you're getting that text back in like 20 minutes.
Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like
You know.
Yeah, so I feel like if it's given 24 hours, you're like this
No,
person's probably not that into me. You know what I mean?
And back to facts, you got all the facts you need? you're gonna move on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for providing
Yes.
the facts.
And also, like, thank God I asked.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
like, all those scenarios in my head, like, they were going on and on and on. Like, sometimes, like, I don't know, heavy. So, like, I need to ask, right?
Very
Clarity.
real. Very real.
But I love that. It's like bold and hell yeah, like go for it.
Yeah, like, even, like, some men say, like, oh, I don't like women, like, asking me out. I'm like, oh, you're just insecure within yourself, babe. Like, that's not, it's not about me, it's about you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What was the question again?
The question was, are you good at distinguishing facts from the stories you tell yourself?
That's a resounding no. I'm very much a gaslighter on myself.
Oh yeah.
Like, my brain gaslights the hell out of myself. I rely heavily on other people to tell me what's true. So that's great.
Can you walk us through that? Like an example of that?
The problem is it's everything. Like, it's my entire life. Girl, all I have is trauma. I spent a lot of my, like, childhood being told who I was, what I am, what I thought, even though internally that was very different. So I developed this wonderful voice that tells me what I know is wrong. So I end up, like, asking, like, I'll ask my best friend, hey, what do you think about this experience? Like, how do you think that went? I rely a lot on my partner to, like, relay information back to me about, like, things we've done together, or, like, I'll tell him something and I'll be like, hey, from your point of view, like, how is that? Like, I need you to tell me that I wasn't, like, a shitty person in that scenario or whatever else. Like, it's, I don't believe myself, but if you can tell me, I believe that more.
Do you think that there's, like, anything that you need, or, like, to begin the process of learning to trust yourself?
Yeah, so it's something I'm working on heavily in therapy, because there are so many blocks when it comes to, like you telling me I was generous. My immediate thought was, no, I'm not. Like, that's, like, that is how my brain works. So it's something I'm working on with, like, a therapist, and she's very much like, okay, go through the facts of what happened, and, like, if this was someone else and not you, would you think the same thing, right? So it's a lot of, like, unlearning that small voice. When you had that question, like, when have you felt seen? And I said, like, with my partner, that was actually a really big breakthrough moment for me, because, like, I had been spending a couple hours before he had come to help me being like, you're lazy, it's not that bad, da-da-da, like, all of this stuff in my brain, and having him come in and, like, you're not lazy, well, how can I help you, all of this stuff, like, it helped me rewire my thoughts that day, which I can't normally do by myself. So right now it's very dependent on other people, but I'm trying to fix that.
That's super, super real. I think I also struggle with the same thing of self-gaslighting, especially in romantic relationships. And so I'm also, like, in the process of, like, learning how to trust myself and being like, even if I'm wrong, that's okay. Like, I'm not gonna die from being wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of, like, I'm, like, in the same boat as you.
I don't know if you also had, like, people telling you who you are and what you were, right?
Yeah.
It's really hard, especially, like, in developmental years, being, like, told something about yourself that you know in your heart to not be true. It just, like, becomes that second voice in your head.
And then it's like, I don't know if it happens to you as well, like, when you return to, like, the place where you grew up, and they're like, this is you, and I'm like, actually, no,
Yes.
I'm a different person, you don't know me!
Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually never been that person, but thank you.
Yeah. So I definitely feel for you. Yeah.
Yay. Trauma.
Question came out of, like, a session I had last week with my therapist, where because I'll often just blurt out a bunch of narratives that I have about a certain situation, and then she'll often point to, she'll just ask me, what are the actual facts of the situation? Because she's like, I hear a lot of this. She'll do this motion too. She'll be like, I hear a lot of. And it's true, like, it can be so overwhelming when you're just, like, running with these stories, and that exhaust you, and you're the one like replaying them and replaying them and replaying them. It's like, what are the facts? And it's hard to see.
Yeah.
It's probably just like learning to like rewrite the stories or like catch yourself, you know, playing those stories and then trying to like throw it down a different path or grounding yourself or stepping out of the story. But yeah, it's a lot of mental work.
Yep.
Anything come to mind for you? No.
I'm just very Delulu.
Delulu is the solution.
I never ask any questions, and I just believe everything.
That's real. That's really real.
So we got the Happy Tears wild card.
Ooh.
So the question is, what is your most attractive character trait?
I think my most attractive character trait is I'm just like easy to laugh through. I laugh a lot. I laugh at like really stupid stuff too. So
Nice. Yeah.
That I'm super easy to get along with and super easy to talk to. Yeah. Just a social butterfly.
That's very true.
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
so
true.
The fact that I'm very driven. Like if I want something, I'm gonna go and get it. Like if I want to get certified in something, I will go and get certified. I think the fact that I'm very sure of myself. Yeah.
One, I don't remember the question. I'm like struggling today hard.
What is your most attractive character trait?
And before you let that mind of yours, you have awesome.
You don't know what's happening in my mind. First of all,
I know I don't know what's happening in your mind, but I do remember you saying that your first thought is often like things like, no, I don't have, or like bad things about yourself. So I'm saying, before you let that get in the way, you do have awesome things about yourself.
Sure, for sure. I'm ride or die. So. Merci.
That's a great thing to be.
What fandoms brought you joy growing up?
Batman. Hell yeah, Batman. I told my embarrassing Batman story. It was great.
What's your embarrassing Batman story?
Yeah.
Oh, I was dressed up as Harley Quinn for Comic-Con one year, and Adam West had a table, and I'm obsessed with him, and I wanted him to sign my comic book, and I walked up to his table, and I got really excited, and I kicked something out from under his table across the convention floor. It was amazing. It was great. Yeah.
And what was your relationship to Batman growing up?
I watched Batman with my grandpa. Whenever I was at my grandparents' house, we would sit and have like Doritos and Mountain Dew, and we'd watch Batman, like old 90s cartoon Batman together. Wholesome. I know! Oh, I have the like actual DVDs of a bunch of the episodes and stuff. Yeah, I collect them. Sorry.
Wait, what just happened?
I just said that. I just like quietly said those are the best ones. Batman the animated series.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's so good. And my sister for Christmas one year got me a vinyl of the Batman, like that one. Yeah, I can't remember, like 1940s or whatever. Yeah.
I wasn't really part of any fandoms growing up. I'm not like what's it called, active fan, or like, you know, I mean, I feel like I'm a casual fan of things. I don't really like partake in like the environment of fans.
I guess like who did you have any like posters on your wall when you were a kid?
No,
None of that?
Posters.
No?
Yeah, no posters. I listened to like Avril Lavigne a lot when I was a kid. I brought her. I like what's it called? Borrowed her CD from the library, and I would listen to it before school all the time and like sing the songs. And my parents would be like, "Shut up!" It's like 5 in the morning.
It's a coincidence, but I literally just saw her like yesterday in Quebec. Yeah.
Oh,
So
how
funny.
was it?
It was good. It was good.
What?
Yeah. I kept joking that it was not Avril, it was Melissa. I just think that's so funny.
I love it.
It's so fun to run with this conspiracy that, do you know it?
Yeah, that she died, right?
Yeah, and
yeah,
that
yeah.
this woman named Melissa
Yeah. The Melissa name I didn't know, but I knew that like there was this
Yeah.
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
No.
It's like the thing with Freckles and like her voice changed throughout the years. It's weird.
And like Melissa
So
was
it's-
her backup dancer?
Yeah.
No. She's just a random woman.
Okay.
Doppelganger.
I still think about it like to this day when someone says like, "Oh, Avril Lavigne," I'm like,
Yeah.
Right. For me, it was Hannah Montana, like big time, and Miley Cyrus and like Selena Gomez, like.
Disney Channel.
Oh my god, I had the whole merch of Hannah Montana in my room. Like, I had the blanket cover, I had the makeup box, I had the wig, I had the costumes. I knew her dances by heart. My heart! I love Hannah Montana. Taught a spin class of Hannah Montana versus Miley Cyrus theme class.
Oh.
And it was probably my best spin class I've ever taught. Like, I got home, cried. I was like, but even when I got off the podium, I was like with my spin friends, and I started bawling, and they were like, "Oh." I don't know. Like, I got home, I'm like, "Oh, I need to tell my dad this." I don't know. It was so weird. Like, even now, like, I'm filled with emotions. Like, she was like my idol. Like, I don't know, I wanted to be her. I mean, obviously now I'm a professional dancer and like I'm on the podium spinning, so like stage.
Same but different.
Same but different. Poppy like and polka dotty, up to sky, side to side, jump to the left, sing it, ah. I can go on.
Iconic. What about you, MJ?
Very fond memory, actually. I don't know if anybody knows the Mighty Ducks movies.
Yes.
No.
Hell yeah.
No, you need to watch it. My siblings and I watched it for a good 5 years every weekend, and I think that's the closest I'll ever be to my siblings.
I think for me it was probably Harry Potter. I think it was like an annual thing where me and my grandma would go around Christmas, and it just felt like so like it was always snowing when we were waiting like with the movie ticket, and it was just something to look forward to every year, you know. And it lasted so long that it was like something that really got embedded and like woven into my upbringing. So.
And also like you probably
cute.
grew with the characters as well.
Totally.
So nice.
Totally. Yeah. What is something someone said about you that stuck?
When I was in junior high, maybe it was like even high school, I was like in an argument with a friend of mine, and then they were like, "You think you're so infallible? You're not infallible." And I was like, "What the hell are you even talking about? I hate myself. What are you talking about, bitch?" And then I like googled the word infallible. I'm like, that like doesn't it didn't like, and it means to like think that you're incapable of making mistakes, and I'm like, that's not true. I don't believe that about myself at all. Like, what are you talking about? But then I always thought about like what they said, and I was like, maybe the way I was like communicating what I was trying to say was like very on my high horse. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, I just always think about that. I'm like, you were wrong. And like, that's not where I was coming from at all. But I'm like, I just always think about that. And I'm like, now I'm like very careful like with how I communicate things. And maybe ultimately it was a good thing to like hear for me. Cause I'm like, I think before that, I was like very brash in the way that I like communicated my ideas or like spoke or whatever. Cause I didn't like understand like, you can't just be saying things all type of ways, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just something I always think about. I'm like,
I remember when I was in high school, there was a girl who like I overheard a girl that I used to be friends with who had kind of like made her way in high school into like the cool group, and I wasn't quite there. I was kind of a floater, you know. I'd have friends who were kind of considered more classically cool, but also like hang with the emo kids and the artsy kids, and like I was kind of floating around. But I remember hearing myself be described as cool wannabe, and that stuck. And I think in some ways, like, it was true, you know, like, if how people saw me was trying to fit in, was trying to find my way in, whether it was like wearing the name brand Abercrombie and Fitch clothing that they were wearing, or, you know, trying to like find my crew, and never quite found that in high school, and wouldn't find that until I got to university and like found the first queer people I ever met, or just people that just more resonated with me. But that really stuck with me, like cool wannabe, and I was like, oof. And so now, like, my relationship with the word cool is like a little bit, I get a little bit of a twist in my stomach when I hear it, and I've been very anti-cool for like most of my adult life because of that. I've been like, authenticity is cool. Like, I've really like shifted what I think is cool. And so when I see like influencer culture like pushing like style and pushing like things that we should like I'm very anti that. And sometimes for no reason, like it's just like a trigger response versus like a, oh, maybe I might actually like this thing that this influencer's trying to sell me. Like, I'm a little bit more like, oh, because it's an influencer, because this person is a stereotype of a cool person in culture, I'm like, you're not gonna tell me what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's hard when you're kind of dating someone who subscribes to cool culture.
Oh my god.
And is probably the source of some of our arguments, where, yeah, but working on it. Yeah.
One thing, but I mean, my mom didn't say it to me, but I overheard when I was a kid. It was, she said to my dad, like, oh, I come from a very Christian family. My mom is Italian, so like, and she said to my dad, she was like, oh, I don't see my daughter being sexually active at 18. Like, I don't want her to be sexually active at 18. And as a kid, like, when you hear that, I don't know, like, it just passes through, but then it stays in your unconscious. And when I started getting sexually active at like 16, 17, I had like a lot of shame and like a lot of, oh, I failed at like being a good daughter to my parents. And when they figured out that I like was sexually active with my partner at the time, like I started bawling my eyes out, and like it was a very bad night for me. And they were like, what, like, what's going on, Marianne? Like, why are you like crying? Like, did he force you? Like, did like, and I was just like, no, it's just I don't want to disappoint you guys. Like, now it's fine. Like, you know, I'm a woman. I can do whatever, like anything that I want. But it's like, even today, sometimes it still affects me in a way, my relationship with sexuality and sex and like intimacy with people. Yeah.
Did you ever have a conversation about the origin of that for you with your parents?
No, with my sex therapist at the time, yes. I was in a relationship like 3 years ago, and you were talking about asexuality, and I was also in dance school, so like we were training, like we were overtrained also, but we didn't sleep together for like a whole year because I didn't want to, and like I felt asexual. Too real. And I was like, wait, like what's my relationship with sex? Like, am I asexual? Like, is that it? Like, but then like I still feel attracted to my partner, but I don't know, I don't want to do anything, and like everything is too stressful, and like when and then I was like, I need to seek a sex therapist because this is there's too much to unpack. Yeah, like, so we talked a bunch with her, but not with my parents. I don't know, it's weird. It's like I'm too scared. Like they don't need to know everything as well, right? So, yeah. It's very extremely taboo. Sex in the family. It's very taboo. So, eventually maybe we will have this conversation.
Yeah.
But it's not coming.
Yeah.
I don't know when to talk about that. So, yeah.
Yeah. And whatever you feel like comfortable sharing, where did you land with your therapist on that?
We landed on the fact that I didn't have a sexual identity yet. It was like I was relying my sexual relationship. No, my sex relationship was relying a lot on my partners. Like yeah. You're like, I feel like you're relating.
I'm calling your sex therapist tonight.
Yeah.
I need answers as well.
I didn't have any like.
And we're asking about that sliding scale.
Yes. Oh my god. The sliding scale. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, we will be.
And like back then, I was like, I don't know. I was starting to like notice that I was getting attracted to women as well. But like when you're in a hetero relationship, it's like, oh, like how do you bring this to your partner? But I think at the time I was not really realizing it. I was just noticing it, but like I'm pretty avoidant to that subject as well. And it's when we like broke things off 3 years ago, I really started to develop my own identity with sex and like really healing this part of myself and like, no, I'm not asexual anymore. But yeah, I don't know, and I didn't feel like sexy like back then. I didn't feel very confident with my body.
Oh my gosh, you like literally like word for word, bar for bar. That's like exactly how I felt and still feel sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and like now, like if I get into, like now my love life is pretty non-existent, but if ever like someone comes and shows up, it's like one of my fears is like, oh, but like what if in 3 years I like don't want to have sex with you anymore, like or I feel like too pressured to have sex, or like it's something that we should do, like so definitely like something to work on with the partner that will show up eventually, like who knows. But yeah, like something that I anticipate a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Super
that.
vulnerable.
I love to hear
Well, thank you for hearing.
Something actually. Hopefully I don't get too emotional sharing this. I don't know if y'all can relate to this, but growing up, my parents, my family, I grew up with my family being very conservative, also very Catholic, go to church every Sunday. But my family here in Montreal, I don't know if this is a culture, I don't know if this is a Filipino thing, and hopefully I can have some Filipino viewers that can relate to this. The older generation is very toxic. And growing up at functions, Christmas, every weekend we'd meet, you'd always hear like an older aunt saying, "You're never gonna find someone because you're this big," or "You're never gonna find someone if you don't find like a stable like 9 to 5," and that has stuck to me like till this very day.
3 real, like 3. Oh,
especially like immigrant families, like. So I'm convinced that I know I will find someone one day, but I'm right now I'm convinced that I'm gonna end up alone.
Your value is not in your weight or in like what you can offer someone. Your value is you as a person, right? Like that's
But it's something that I'm unlearning, and
I feel like if it's any consolation from an outsider perspective, I think you're a very lovable person. Like I feel like
catch
like
for sure.
I feel like you're
thank you.
You just seem you have like a very bubbly spirit and like very good vibes. I think you're like such a sweetheart, and I love your like you said that you send people like care packages. I'm like, oh, you're adorable.
So
like you're so lovable. Like someone's gonna love you like so hard. Like
You guys tell me this, but in the back of my head, I have like my aunt's voice like telling me like, what the fuck is she saying? She's not telling the truth. Like, and it's something that I'm working on. But thank you for the compliments.
That's so real.
And it still happens till this day. I feel like.
Yeah. I think it's like a one day at a time thing. Like, as I'm also dealing with that too, so I'm always like that's what I was saying where I'm like, girl, you know that's not true. Like, so now that's why I'm just telling myself whenever I have like those thoughts where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die, blah blah blah, I don't like me, blah blah. And I'm like, that's not true. And then also one time, okay, a few weeks ago, I had like this dream where I was like getting married, and then my friends were like supposed to like, we were like all getting married at the same time. It was like my turn to get married, and then my
So
friends
you're on
were like,
Love Is Blind.
And so my friends were like supposed to like set up the venue and like do all the things, and they were like, actually, bye, like, and I was like, oh, and so I was like really upset. So I was like leaving the cathedral, but then like outside, all of these people were outside. They were like, we're good, we're ready to go. What do you need for this wedding? Like all of these strangers, and I was like, what the hell? And then I woke up and I was like, I am supported. I am supported by the universe. And I just think about that all the time now. I'm like, every day I'm like, I'm supported by the universe. Like, love's coming, blah, 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 blah. Like, what's up?
That is so good.
So, yeah, like, I hope you have a dream like that makes you, like, realize you're like, oh, like, actually, I'm so good. You know what I mean? So.
Words of affirmation actually really do help.
Yeah, they actually really do help.
Well,
I remember when I first heard it, I was like, this is a crock of bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it actually helps so much.
I was getting to say, like, it starts with, like, the sentence you said, like, how you framed it. You're like, I believe, even you just saying the words out loud, like, I believe that I'm not lovable. Like, as you said that, I'm like, I don't actually think you believe that. And I think it starts with how you speak to yourself. It starts with what words you say out loud.
It's crazy because I'm completely aware of it. And I know deep inside I'm like, oh, I'm gonna find someone. I'm lovable.
What if we just put a period? Don't go to the voice.
The voice.
Just be like, I remember I'm lovable, period. And just let it breathe. Just let it breathe.
But I think it also starts with like trying to have that conversation with these the older generation, because they don't know better.
Yeah.
It's generational.
Wait.
Intergenerational trauma.
There you go. Oh my God. Yes.
Or maybe not even trauma, just behavior, intergenerational behavior, and yeah, maybe it could also like be you shifting to the perspective of they just want me to be happy ultimately, and it's like the delivery is shit.
All they knew to do was just work, and they didn't have like therapists. Mental health was. I speak about mental health to like the older generation, and it's like, what mental health? You're crazy.
Yeah, for them the most lovable thing was to find someone who paid the bills,
And that's
provided,
how they showed their love.
and that's how they showed their love. Speak it out, it like makes sense in a way.
So to the shy and awkward Filipino kid that's watching this, you're enough.
Oh, real.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I wanted to circle back to what you said about being mindful of. Sorry, not me.
I love this.
I'm on my like Microsoft Teams like vocab right now. But let's circle back to what you said about mindfulness and like thinking about and like about being mindful. It reminded me of this snippet of a interview that I saw on TikTok, and this guy was talking about meditation and about like how the whole point of meditation is to get lost, find yourself lost, and then return to what you were trying to do. And like, so that just it connects, you know what I mean? So like, even if you do feel like you get those thoughts where you're like, oh, I'm not enough, or X, Y, Z, like the whole point is to like get lost and be like, okay, wait, actually, let me reroute to where I want to be, who I want to be, what I want to think. And then over time it gets faster, it gets easier and faster. Yeah. I saw this like I think 2 weeks ago. I literally have been told like telling everyone I know about this. I'm like, listen, you guys, that's the point. So
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Since I started Happy Tears, I mean that's been part of like my ethos. It's like like I really think of like happiness, sadness, and everything in between, like sort of like this like a wavelength,
Mm-hmm.
and as you add tools like meditation or conversation, I want the wavelength to just like get a little bit, you're getting a little bit quicker to your contentment,
Mm-hmm.
to your not flow state, but to your state of neutral, of well-being, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like when you have those tools, you can get quicker back versus like I'm really like euphoria or I'm really down for an extended period. You can like manage that a little bit better and get back quicker. Yeah, I love that.
Thanks for sharing that, Melinda.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was like really life changing to like watch and like, you know what I mean? Because I used to try meditation, especially like mindfulness meditation, many years ago, and it was like really difficult because I always like would get lost and then just like beat myself up like you're so bad at this, da da da. And then watching that and like realizing how it applied to all different kind of like aspects of my life, from like, you know, like being disciplined or like falling off with like a friend. Is like if you can have the awareness that you're maybe like on like the old cycle or like the old loop, and then be like, and then just take a breath, take a pause, and then jump back to what you want to be doing. It's like you don't have to like spend time being like, oh, like distressed because you know you didn't. It's like that's the whole point of like continuously returning to who you want to be and who you are and what makes sense for you. And I'm like, oh, I feel like that just opened so many doors for me when I like heard that, and I was like, oh, I've got to share the gospel. So yeah. What about you, Cassie?
Oh, I have 4 words that play on repeat. Selfish, bitch, lazy princess.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, they're
gosh.
not kind words. They are things I'm trying to unlearn, but also things that like I feel like I overcompensate for in some situations. Like I never want to be those things, so I'm overcorrecting a little bit, and like I use that lens a lot when I look at situations.
President consolation, I don't think you're any of those things.
Thank you. My mind doesn't agree, but thank you.
I think I speak for everyone where like we don't see that, like Melinda
I
said.
appreciate that.
And I'm also really happy that you have a partner that is
Yeah.
there
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm also really happy that you're out of that situation where you were led to believe those things about yourself, and you have like a chance to believe new things.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like he's very helpful in my. Okay, so you never want to have like someone be the person that unpacks your baggage, but having someone beside you while you unpack is very helpful, especially when like he can go and he can see all of the interactions through a different lens than I see, right? Like a lot of it is childhood trauma, so it comes up when I go home, when I see my family. There are times when like I want to be bonding and like those moments mean a lot, but then they're like triggered with a bunch of other shit, and like I end up crying and being like, can you go through this with me? And like having someone to bounce that off of really helps my inner brain. Like it doesn't stop it, but it's someone being like, hey, like this interaction where you were told you were not very empathetic is a lie. You are an empathetic person. It's like, okay, awesome, thank you, because I thought so, but then, you know. Yep.
Some things can only be healed like in community as well.
Absolutely, 100%. It takes time to unlearn a lot.
I actually really relate to that. And I think like I'm not as advanced maybe in like fully understanding what's going on, and like if I need other tools, or I've been sort of like dabbling with the idea of like maybe medication is like a route for me, but like I've been pretty resistant trying to do like more holistic type things, and I feel often that I'm exhausting the people in my life with the ups and downs and the twists and turns, and
That's so real.
Yeah, I really connected to that, you know, like when you describe what's going on in detail, I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I need that reassurance after certain situations. I'm like, oh my God, your sister was in the room when I said that thing. Like, can you reassure me that like she doesn't hate me now? Like, you know, like it's like I feel I'm constantly trying to control the narrative of how I'm perceived in every room I walk into, and it's really exhausting.
It is, yeah.
Instead of
I can
just
relate to that.
accepting that I'm enough,
Yeah,
accepting that I'm okay as I am, and everyone else has their own stuff going on. And when people say like other people aren't thinking of you, that doesn't comfort me
No,
either.
it's not true. Are you kidding me? I'm thinking about other people, not necessarily in a bad way,
yeah.
but like I'm thinking about other people.
I do think other people do think of you, but if they're not thinking of you, I'm like, well, like that's like on my darkest days. I'm like, no one's thinking about me. You know what I mean? And that's really lonely and sad. So don't try to comfort me with, no one's thinking about you as much as you think they are. It's like, that's not good for me.
I would say no one's thinking about you as much as you're thinking about yourself in like those kind of like social situations.
Right.
For sure.
Right. Yeah. Do you feel that Montreal embraces outsiders or tolerates them?
I don't know. I think there are pockets where you can find your people and like, you know what I mean? But then when I think about things like housing discrimination or
Language barrier.
yeah, language barrier, like no, the answer is no actually. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's like you can find your people and you feel integrated and you're like feeling a part of stuff, but then also there's other aspects where it's like not so much. I spent like 2 years looking for the apartment that I currently live in. I had like a lot of like stipulations of it, and then I was living with stuff. Anyways, but then I found like a lot of the time when I would go to like the viewings or whatever by myself, they'd be like, no, you know what I mean? I'd be like, and why is that? Why is that? They would be like, oh, it's actually rented. Sorry, you came. I'm like, oh, interesting. You know what I mean? And yeah, and so it was really rough, and I find that to be the case with like a lot of people that I'm in community with, so like, you know, queer people and like people of color and like, you know, like disabled people. It's like a lot of the landlords don't want to like rent to you, and it's like really rough to like find a place to live, and it like just gets harder and harder every year. And I was like, I'm so grateful to have my apartment, but I feel like the landlord low-key was like didn't want to rent to me, but my partner at the time was like white, and I was like, yeah, we're so in love, like on the verge of a breakup, we're so in love, please let us live here. And so yeah.
There are ways that Montreal is very progressive and it's amazing, but that doesn't exempt it from criticism for the fact that there are ways that we are lacking and that we need to build up our communities and make sure we're supporting everyone that lives here.
I have like, I think another perspective. Like I moved here in Montreal like 2 years ago, and I come from the South Shore, and what I noticed the most is as soon as you get out of the island, it's like it's a whole other story. I don't feel like people are accepting cultures, immigrants, queer people. I don't know, I have a lot of French friends, and they come from France, right? And they were like, oh my God, Montreal is like so great. And I was just, like Quebec is awesome, and I'm like, it's just Montreal, y'all. Like as soon as like you get out and you go on Longueuil, it's like it's a whole other story. Like yeah. Like I grew up with like my mom who's immigrant, and we grew up on the South Shore. Like for example, like people were making fun of her accent, like or just stuff that like from her culture, but she always stayed true to herself, like always, like she always like.
For me, like specifically around the language thing, I just find it so interesting. It's also like a controversial topic, you know, dating someone from Quebec, and I do feel like I'm integrated, but in some ways feel always like an outsider, and it's this interesting feeling to live in a place where it's a very unique place where, you know, I've spoke to dozens of friends over the years who are like, I love visiting Montreal, but I can never imagine living there, even though I love it, because of the language and the mechanisms that are, you know, introduced to sort of protect the culture. And for me, it's always just been a reaction of, why can't we more so celebrate the language and take a different marketing approach, you know, instead of trying to place fines or fine people for their use of another language. Like, why not promote and inspire people coming in to want to embrace the language more? I just think the approach is more fear-driven than love-driven. I want to be respectful. I want to honor, you know, what exists, but I don't think it's welcoming innovation into the province.
I relate to that a lot. My partner is Quebecois, and like, as he told me, his family very much was like, you need to learn English, like these are skills you need to have. But then when he was like, hey, I'm dating an English person, the kind of the tone from his family, which they've only been welcoming, was kind of like, why is she here? Does she know French? We have our wonderful communication, very broken, and it's getting better. But like the initial hesitation of like, oh, she doesn't speak French, why is she coming here kind of vibes, I feel like we're talking about like intergenerational things, like that fear of the French language being taken away or filtered out, right? Kind of, which I understand, but I think anyone coming here, or I hope anyone coming here, would be willing to learn and like celebrate the language and the culture with people.
There have been times where I feel like an outsider, especially in like, even just off island. Like, I've been at like Sainte-Anne-de-Bellevue with friends, just getting ice cream, just having a regular night. And there were these like people on their boat, I guess their yacht. At some point they saw us walking and they were like, Asti Chinois. Like, what a bunch of like Chinese people.
What the hell?
And one of the guys actually tried like pissing on us from his boat.
No.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
It's so unacceptable.
We just walked away. I wanted to say something.
That's so fucked up. I'm sorry you had to
It's
experience
wild.
that.
It's also happened at work. I'm you know, the way I dress at work, I'm clearly queer. And I've had a few people like, hey, how are you? Like, serve people, but they don't want my help. And they've told my colleagues, like, I don't want to be served by this person because, yeah.
Holy shit.
So it's on the island also.
Yeah, on the island as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That
Yeah.
sucks.
That's so messed up. How do you even like live those moments? It's like crazy. Do you respond? Do you just...
I want to respond, but not, especially the boat story. I was with two of my best friends and I wanted to like confront those people. She was like, no, don't do it. No, if I don't say anything, they're not going to learn from this.
No, they're not.
But you also don't want to put yourself in danger.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
in that moment, that person was willing to do something that was biologically harmful
Yeah.
to you. And so, like, how far do you go? It's
Yeah.
not a fight you should have to have. I'm sorry.
Love you. What's a risk that you're glad you took?
For me, it was moving to Montreal. And my, like, entire life, it was 2020. My entire life collapsed, like, everything. And I hated where I was at. And I went, I need to get the fuck out of here. And I decided on Montreal, and I couldn't be happier. Like, I love it here. Even with all of its flaws, it still enabled me to be the person I actually am, which is nice. Coming from rural town in southwestern Ontario, living 10 years in like the big city next to my hometown, right? So like a lot of things in there kind of kept me as the person I thought I was supposed to be as opposed to the person I am. When you mentioned like being in a relationship and realizing you were attracted to women, I actually also kind of went through the same thing, where it was like, it felt like almost a betrayal to my partner at the time that I could dare to be attracted to anyone else. And
I felt that way once too. I was like on a work trip and I was like on the computer like looking at music and I discovered Cruel Santino. This is the one and only time I've ever been like in stan mode, and I discovered this artist Cruel Santino and I was like, oh my god, I love this music. I'm in love with him. I just started crying. So yeah, I relate.
I think for me it would be pursuing dance as a career. Like it's such a huge financial risk because it's so unstable, and like I would not do it any other way. Like, even though it's a huge risk, and like so many people say like, oh, you're never gonna, I don't know, make it out there. You're never gonna make enough money. You're always gonna eat like pasta with butter, and like you're gonna be so miserable, and very nice risks that I took.
Yeah.
I'm very happy and proud about. Yeah.
You should be proud.
I'm very freaking proud. I say to everyone, I'm an artist.
Hell yeah.
Like, and I made it.
I think the biggest risk I've taken has yet to happen. It's coming up.
Ooh.
It's like a two-part. This is a two-part answer. So the biggest risk I've taken is my music career and like going out there. When I first started, I was like, I just only wanted to be a songwriter. I didn't want to be on the stage. And then my friends were like, do it. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll release it. And you know, whatever, who cares? I never promoted anything. I was like, whatever. My biggest risk to come is in my music, I'm transitioning to making more authentic music. The music I was making before was authentic to me, and maybe more sonically and energetically, not so much lyrically, because I was like writing for other people or like etc. And then the last project I just did was more in the direction of me, and now this next project I'm working on right now, and I'm gonna release something in, I hope, August. I'm really bad with like finishing things, but August, please. So this next release I have coming up, it's more me in terms of like my emotions are in this, you know what I mean? I'm talking about my real fucking life. And so I'm really, really excited to like share it, because I'm like, oh my god, it's like so different. Like I'm singing a lot more, and like it's a lot more experimental, and I'm like, I don't know, it's like, oh my god, what will the fans think? Will they like it? Or will they turn away? And like, yeah, so it's like, it's coming, and I'm like writing all this stuff, and I'm like, I think it's like so great. I think what I'm writing is amazing and wonderful and exciting and and I'm like, I'm hoping that people feel like the same way, and I don't know, so it's still to come, like, I feel very good about it. I feel like it's gonna change my life. I honestly I feel so confident, so strongly about it. The whole world's gonna open up for me, and I feel like the world's already opening up for me, like, just like, because I've been doing like a lot of work on like myself and like my self-concept and like how I move through the world, and I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm a lot more resilient, and I'm feeling like I'm a lot more able to trust myself and like trust other people, and just like, I just feel like, yeah, I don't know, I just feel like lots of things are happening, and my emotions they're paving the way, so.
I love just how you lit up talking
I'm
about
so excited.
it's contagious.
Would you guys love to hear a demo?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Well,
Maybe after.
Yeah, maybe not on camera, but I'll show you.
What do you admire about someone in this room?
Marianne. I think the first time I met you and I heard your laugh, contagious.
Oh,
So your laugh.
Yeah.
I want to say something about you.
Oh,
Okay, so you talked about it the first time we filmed together. You said like you really wanted to open up more, and I admire the fact that you are doing that. I think with each filming, you're getting more comfortable and being authentically you.
Thank you.
And it's wonderful.
I've actually voices again, but I thought about this the other day, and I was like, I'm noticing like just like layers like shedding. I'm like, oh my god. I'm finding MJ like every episode, like bits of MJ.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so nice.
I love this.
Thank you. But something I admire about you is your vulnerability.
I was gonna say the same
Yeah.
thing.
I think people can like
Really?
learn a lot from that.
Oh,
I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
it actually helped me open up.
Good.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay, good.
yeah, it
That's
really
nice.
is.
I try to live authentically, and then I go home and think about everything I said. So, you know.
Your quirkiness.
My quirkiness. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave this room today, like, I've learned a lot from her.
Oh, okay, cool. I
I feel like
like
I'm gonna live, like, tomorrow I'm gonna, like, go to work and be like, you know what? This is gonna be a good day today. I'm gonna stay positive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Look at you, a little ray of sunshine.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you very much.
Brandon.
In the deep register. Oh my god.
The sense of community. Like, and I've said this before, I think that, you know, you've brought us all together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have plans with everybody, I think. I'm seeing Soul, like, on Friday. I'm seeing Jade, like, this Thursday. I'm hoping that I can run with Marianne. Maybe learn how to
No, I'm just
learn how to sew.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can, like,
Collab.
collab
Oh, that's an idea.
on my next EP, maybe.
Oh.
It's actually crazy, like, the people that you brought together and how well everyone
It's
meshes.
insane.
Yeah.
It is.
I thought about it
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out Melinda and
Oh.
say that I was thinking about like how to like funnel it down, but ultimately your intelligence.
Oh.
The way that you're able to like articulate your way through ideas and land somewhere, like it's so articulate, it's intelligence. Like you're hella smart. The way you're able to watch a TikTok and then like take that in and like put it through your filter, let it resonate or not, like it just I don't know, I'm just like I admire that.
Thank you so much. That's like so huge to me. Like a few years ago, I was like had a relationship with someone that ultimately after it ended, I felt like really like stupid. I was like I feel like it was like a common thing to be like, ha, you idiot, you know? And like I think that might have been hyperbolic, but you know what I mean. But I ended up feeling like really, really dumb and being like, oh, I'm not smart at all. So having you say that just felt really affirming, and thank you so much for seeing that in me.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah.
My compliment was also for you too. I love your questions so much. The questions that you have to ask us, I think they're just like so well thought out, and they're great conversation starters. Like something I've been like learning to do is ask more questions and like figure and like to like get to know people and stuff. I was like, what do people do? And it's like, oh, that's a question. But yeah, I just really love your questions. They're like really so good, and I'm like, I gotta bring this card game everywhere I go. Like, yeah, I love it. Yeah, they're really,
Cool,
really good.
yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Can you share with us how you like developed this skill? Your industry secret?
I've been asked this before, and I really just I trace it back to like when I was young. I would write like poems as like greeting cards for like when when my aunt had a birthday. Like I always just had a thing with words. Like I'm so careful and choose like every word, and nuance is really important to me, and rhythm and rhyme, and yeah, I've just always loved playing around with words. And then that led into like eventually like music, like whether it was just like consuming music, but like being really attached to lyrics, and then flowing into like journaling and like getting my own emotions onto the page. And it's just been like a journey of like following my curiosity, but like it's like language and words have always just been really important to me. So much so that like as something I'm doing on the side just for fun right now is just like pure exploration is like trying to write a book. And it's not like self-development, self-help. It's really like a story. And it's just like a fun personal challenge of like, how can I take this interest and just throw it somewhere? Loosely inspired or like heavily inspired from real events. But nevertheless a story with some new characters that I might just throw in there for fun.
Cute.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, you know, and that's also a project I would say, it's a bit of a tangent, but it's also a project of like slow development where I've been more so getting caught up in like chasing fast results, like quick, you know, like quick wins, feeling good about it. But I'm like, what's something I could work on that might take 10 years, but could be super meaningful to me? And so like just going with it at my own pace. No one's asking for it. No one's demanding it. Like how can I just nurture this creative thing and let it just, you know, take me somewhere.
What I admire about you, Brendan.
Oh, we're back to me. This
It's just like a glaze session.
It's just
for
like
you.
your way, like your capacity to like listen. And I was like looking at you when, I don't know, people were talking, and you seem so curious about learning about them and like understanding them. And again with the questions are great, but you also come up with other questions like on the spot. It just is, for me, it tells me that like you're a very active listener.
I think that's why your questions are actually so good. You're a curious person. Like, you have a curiosity about people, and it's like very prevalent in the questions. You can tell. Yeah.
I like that. Cool. Thank you.
Rip.
We're done?
Please exceed.